In April and May, when India was targeting terror bases in Pakistan as part of Operation Sindoor, another security operation was intensifying deep inside the heart of India. This was Operation Black Forest. In what the government touted as the biggest ever operation against Naxalism, security forces killed 31 Maoists, including Basavaraju, the General Secretary of CPI Maoist. Union Home Minister Amit Shah hailed the operation as a landmark victory and declared it a huge milestone in achieving a Naxal-Mukt Bharat by March 2026. Throughout the history of the Naxal movement, starting from the Naxalbari uprising in 1967, many such operations have been launched. But it has survived for over half a century since its inception. In this video, we'll try and answer these questions. What was the impact of Operation Black Forest? Is this the end of the Naxal movement? Can a crackdown truly achieve a Naxal-Mukt Bharat? But before we put things into context, here is an appeal. If you find this video interesting, we want you to know that the reporters, producers and editors worked very hard to help you understand a complex socio-economic issue like Naxalism. If you would like to lend your support to us, you can become a member by scanning the QR code on your screen. From 21 April to 11 May, thousands of security personnel carried out an operation in the Karigutalu Hills along the Chhattisgarh-Telangana border. Karigutalu Hills are also known as the Black Forest as it is so dense that it is considered dark and impregnable. Spanning across 1200 square kilometers, it houses high hill ranges, valleys, ravines and waterfalls. River Indravati flows through it. The condition and terrain of the area are so tough that many soldiers suffered dehydration during the operation. Hyderabad-based journalist N. Venugopal told the Quint that 24,000 security personnel were deployed at KGH, 15,000 district reserve guards and local police, plus 9,000 CRPF personnel who were withdrawn after Operation Sindoor was launched. The remaining 15,000 are still combing through these dense forests. In the 21-day operation, security forces carried out 21 encounters, destroying 214 Naxal hideouts and bunkers, and recovered a large cache of weapons as well as food supplies and medicines. 18 Jawans were injured during the operation. Now, this is a statement by the Union Home Ministry. Let's take a look at what it says. The Chhattisgarh police and CAPF recovered the bodies of 31 uniformed Naxalites, including 16 women, and they might belong to the banned PLGA battalion. The ministry also says that they killed or injured several senior Naxal cadres during the operation, but their bodies could not be recovered due to difficult geographical conditions. But experts had a different point of view. Kishley Bhattacharjee, a senior journalist covering armed conflict, said that though Naxalites were hit hard, there is no credible data on their true strength, spread and influence. And hence there is no way of finding out the extent of the damage caused to the movement. Also, the dreaded Battalion Number 1 of PLGA, known to be the military wing of CPI Maoist, remains at large. Venugopal claimed that of the 31 who have been killed, not more than 4 or 5 were weapon-wielding Maoists. He, in fact, believes that of the 500 or so Naxals killed in the last 17 months, at least half were ordinary Adivasis. Some collected tendu leaves, some were school students, and one of them a 6-month-old baby. Although the ministry labelled Operation Black Forest a historic success in the resolve of a Naxal-free India, it isn't the first such operation to have been conducted. Venugopal, who has closely observed the Naxal movement from the early 1970s, recalled, it all started in 1967 with an uprising of landless Adivasi farmers in Naxalbari village in Siliguri district of West Bengal. Among the prominent leaders who gave the call for an armed rebellion was Charu Mazumdar, who later founded the CPIML in 1969. In 1971, the Indira Gandhi-led government launched a covert military operation called Operation Steeplechase to dismantle Naxal strongholds in West Bengal. In 1972, Charu Mazumdar died in police custody and the movement was wiped out from West Bengal. But it shifted to other states like Bihar, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Then came the emergency from 1975 to 77. In the late 80s, Andhra Pradesh, then Chief Minister N.T. Rama Rao famously declared a prohibition on Atta Mata Pata or dance, speech and song, an undeclared way of banning the Naxal movement. The crackdown continued till 2004 under the Chandrababu Naidu government. It was briefly paused when YSR lifted the ban on Naxal outfits, declared a ceasefire and invited them for peace talks, which later failed. In February 2006, then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh recognized Naxalism as a problem, which transformed into the biggest internal security threat by 2009. Since then, many operations have been undertaken to target Maoists. Operation Green Hunt, Operation Prahar, Operation Octopus, Operation Thunderstorm and more recently Operation Kagar. The Naxal movement has throughout history seen many ups and downs, but it has managed to survive for 58 years. So, the question remains, why does the Naxal movement continue to survive? Experts believe that Naxalism has thrived in places where the government couldn't go, either because of dense forests or difficult terrain. Case in point, the Karigutalu Hills where Operation Black Forest was carried out. Venugopal explained, Abuj Madh, where Basavaraju was killed, is made of two words, Abuj and Mad, where Abuj stands for unknown. And who is it unknown to? To the government. If you see closely, Naxalites have found bases in mineral-rich areas where, on the one hand, corporates are annexing more and more land for mining, and on the other, Adivasis are pushing them back to protect their Jal Jungle Zameen and in turn their way of life. Kishalaya Bhattacharjee recalled how numerous protests against mining companies were suspended after the BJP came to power in Chhattisgarh in 2023, and how anyone protesting mining was labelled as a Maoist. Meanwhile, Venugopal pointed out that in the last 4 months, 3 public sector mines in Dantewada district have been leased out to ArcelorMittal and Rungta Steel, and claimed that there is a link between opening the forest to corporates and the resolve to eliminate Naxalism. The point is, as long as Adivasis and corporates clash over mineral wealth and the government backs the corporates, the Naxal movement will continue to be relevant in these areas. Venugopal believes that the Naxal movement is rooted in issues such as poverty, unemployment, caste atrocities and social injustice. And until these issues are addressed, the movement will continue. The government's response is to build roads, bridges and camps. BRO has been engaged in constructing 4 to 6 lane roads in Naxal affected areas. But Adivasis who usually ride cycles or two-wheelers don't need 6 lane roads. They see camps and roads as a coercive force to bring in the police and take away the mineral wealth. Instead, Adivasis want education, livelihood opportunities and health centers. Security operations can't alone eliminate Naxalism, and this has been reiterated by judges and government officials over time. In 1995, the Andhra Pradesh High Court had pressed for talks with locals to find a solution to Naxalism. Look at what the court ruling says. While left-wing extremism is being viewed as a problem by the administration, it is increasingly being perceived as a solution to their problems by the alienated masses. In 2007, the Bandyopadhyay Committee, a task force formed by the government, noted that formidable social and economic problems were at the heart of the Naxal movement, and that unless these were resolved, Naxalism cannot be eliminated. For now, Kishalaya Bhattacharjee said that many Naxal leaders have fled after Operation Black Forest, leaving behind the Adivasis. The dreaded Battalion No. 1 has splintered into subgroups headed in different directions, a pattern of the Maoist insurgency and the classic guerrilla tactic.